Why, hello there, YouTube. We are back with some more Matchplay commentary for you fellas and ladies. I am joined by the Brother Bear, the Highwayman himself, the Kaiju King, TJ.
I'm freshly bald.
Freshly bald, and we have a special guest, a spontaneous visitor, Risu. Say hello.
Yeah, I was stalking in the shadows, and then you guys ever like accidentally join a Discord call when you shouldn't? that might be what I did here, and so now here we are with my fellow sword bros. Very excited,
Yes, sir.
very excited to be here.
It's true. It's true.
No, thank you for
Brothers
being
in
here.
arms.
We will always welcome the opportunity to have you. For those of you who don't know Risu, I would be surprised if you don't by now, honestly, if you watch our videos. But if you haven't, check out his channel. We will link it down in the video description below. He does a lot of the commentary for Eagles, which is a great online locals that you all should check out every Monday and Thursday, and also does a lot of the reviews of like the topping lists that we see on our online events. So check out the boy, support the squirrel.
Yeah,
and we would be grateful. But we've got some matches from Sully's that we have for you folks. The local card shop we go to every Thursday. Check out their TCG player link down in the video description below. They are starting to stream as well. We will be streaming our locals. TJ, correct me if I'm wrong, every other Thursday?
It's so it's 2 weeks in a row, and then it's an off week.
Gotcha. Yes, it is an interesting schedule, but we'll be sure to keep you posted. We'll drop their Twitch account as well, so you can hit that follow button over there. But today's matchup every Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Central Time.
Yes, sir.
But we've got TJ on the left playing Gallantmon. You've been on the Gallant train and doing a lot of work with it.
Yes.
Going up against Jorge on the right playing Examon. So it should be an interesting matchup. I'm excited to see you cook. You've been cooking the past couple weeks. You've definitely cooked me a lot in our testing. So you've been doing really well.
I love you.
But yeah, hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Check out our socials as well, which I'll link down in the video description below. Without further ado, let's hop right into the round.
So what's your spice, TJ, for Gallant? Everyone's got a little different ratio.
It's just the most generic, just consistent list possible, because if I try and get spicy with it, I get hurt in the process.
The way you said nothing was just so matter of fact.
Yeah, no, it's not. I mean, it's just yeah. So Jorge is playing X on the right. Also, people might say, why didn't he drop the Searcher Gil? I drew the BT19 Gil off of Evoing into the Searcher Gil before anyone gives me any.
I knew you knew. I knew you knew better.
Yeah.
This I might agree with less though. I feel like digivolving the back might have been a little better, but depends on how bricked your hand is.
I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna try and find pieces because I'm in a pretty good spot. Because I feel pretty good. Because
I just like protecting this memory is so big, right?
Yeah, that's fair. You'll see.
I'll see.
There's a
speaking about Examon though, like everyone's on like the hype train because of the new support.
Mm-hmm.
The Draco X and the Examon X. I don't know how I feel about the level 7. Like asking the deck to produce a level 7 is already a task in itself, and now we have to digivolve 2 into another level 7. Seems like a lot, but the Draco, I mess with that Draco.
Yeah,
having an end of turn DNA inheritable is gonna be really nice. It's gonna be very big for the deck because it does not have it right now. Right now, it just purely relies on ace mechanics, really, more than anything else, or passing over too much memory.
And then going into your 4 for free is huge. Because that deck does struggle with like just giving your opponent too much memory.
Yeah, it doesn't cheat enough.
Speaking of cheating.
Yeah,
you're doing Gallant stuff.
First,
you're
I'm
climbing
not cheating,
up. No, you're not cheating. You're not cheating. But you're
could
doing
have
the
had
Gallant
one more
things.
memory, but that's fine. I won't judge.
Doing the Gallant things, going into a War Growl to pop a body, War Growl X to pop another body, and then just to top it all off, choking a 1 with a BT17 Gallant. Not bad.
Yeah.
Goes rookie into Davis, best green tamer in the game.
True and real.
Oh boy, here we go. X antibody play coming.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I'm feeling pretty good at this point. I was basically just able to get enough cycles. So I swing, I go into Gallant X, I do the 2 checks and unsuspend after burning top. Well, I'll burn top and then unsuspend first.
Right.
Then I do 2 checks. Gain a memory, end of attack. There's nothing on board. I swing again.
My.
Yeah. We go game 2.
Oh, well, that was clean. That was fast. You said this was your friend?
Yeah, Jorge.
That didn't seem like it.
Listen, I think look at it this way. It's like a mercy killing. Okay, it's like you don't want your friend to suffer. You just put him out of his misery. You know what I mean?
It's not. You gotta tell your friend that they've lost their lunch money early.
No,
right?
no. There was. All right, listen. I don't want to hear. There was one time that Ben did me so dirty. He built like 3 mirages in a single turn, and he had game off of like 2. Ben remembers.
That was a bit. That's why I'm staying silent. I have nothing to say for myself.
That was Mirage. That card just tilts you off the face of the earth.
And now I'm paying for it because I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. Yeah. I have no Mirage. I'm a lost soul.
Red base Ancient Garu. That's where I'm coping right now. Or Melga. Melga's always cope for me too.
That's fair. So Jorge gets a pretty good start though.
Yeah, he's got it with.
Let's go.
That's a Wisteria, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Heal X, you pick up 2 pieces, which is not bad.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
I actually like Wisteria in Examon. I think it's like the best one.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's very, very good.
It looks like we're gonna crack Wisteria. We will go into our level 5 Groundra.
Yeah, struck me to 1, which I think is smart. Yeah. If he gave me 3 memory there, I have a lot of stuff to cook.
Especially with the training in the back. And he didn't give you a Digimon, so you're don't have access to that memory. Jeez. All the UIs.
I think I was missing a 4 this hand. I was missing a 4, yeah. So I do grab a Gallantmon there just so I have something.
I tell people a lot now that like your level 4s are probably the most important thing in the deck now.
Yeah. So this puts me in a tough spot.
So Slayer forces you to swing, correct?
Right.
Yeah. So Slayer forces me to swing with something. He suspends himself to force me to swing, and then of course that's going to proc ace timing. So I have to keep in the back.
He also unsuspends too when he suspends himself. Here's ace timing.
Yeah. So he goes ahead and aces me. Does just bottom deck my Gil-X. So I just have to choke the 1.
Yeah.
He just wakes. Sure. I'm like, you know what? This Growlithe not going to do anything much more for me at this point. And I just kind of have to.
It's nice that Jorge was able to get the big body out on board, but I feel like that's almost the issue with Exa right now. It's like, okay, well now what?
Right? You're the least scariest once you've established your big body. Like I think that's like one of its key problems.
And so, yeah.
Because now you know exactly how to play around it, right? Like you're just waiting until you can really do your damage, because now you're not flowing any bodies on the board. It really can't do much outside of just be a big beater.
Does the Slayer Inheritable still taunt too? I forget.
Yeah, so the Slayer Inheritable does taunt. I didn't know that initially.
Okay.
So he does swing. He does chip another mem boost out of my security. I go to push up. I wasn't aware of it, and he informs me of it. I'm like, oh, okay, wait.
Oh, homie, all right. I wouldn't have done that after what you did to me turn 1 or game 1, but like that's fine. I respect it.
No. So I'm debating if I want to push up here. I do have a lot of pieces in hand. I could go up to 5 memory. But I'm just unsure if I want to like risk it, because I was like, I might be able to still clear it after the swing. It's just tough call.
Sure.
So I'm just sitting here thinking for a minute. Yeah, I think one of the big issues with the Exa as well is that it really doesn't have much aggression built into the card itself, unless you have like you need the Slayer Dry Inheritable. The Sack +1 is so big.
Oh yeah. Because like you want to do this thing where like you're unsuspended on your opponent's turn.
And Wingdra too, right?
Or not Slayer Dry. Sorry, just Wingdra. Just Wingdra. That's my bad. I do swing. I have to draw. Yeah. He does use the effect to suspend himself to force me to swing. He's able to unsuspend and then block me, which then burns top card of my security. I pop all my boosts, go to 5.
I think I see what's
Oh yeah.
I'm sitting here. I'm like, okay, his evade is gone. I don't have to worry. I'm able to just kind of build up a line, and I have a training still, so I do hit 2 pieces off of that. I do training.
But he has game. I guess you have ace. Is your thought here? Oh, you're gonna go.
I was thinking about acing, but I can't swing with it, so I'm like, I don't know if I want to. I do drop Takato, go Growl-X. I get my 2 draws.
That's just smart.
Yeah, just pitch the training, get my on deletion. I'm able to tuck X anybody.
Yep.
More Growl into Gallant, and then when he tries to attack,
and you Evo for reduced cost into the rush. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I go into Rush Gallant.
Yeah.
I'm able to on Evo pop it.
And then now you have Rush. Jesus Christ.
And you can go Gallant X here if you want to.
Yeah, so I do swing. I X anybody effect, go Gallant X. I'll burn top, unsuspend. I'll only do 1 check because I don't have the Growl-X inheritable.
Right.
And
then gain
so
2
for
memory.
1.
Gross.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I was able to build my way back out of that very well. The rush Gallant came in so clutch there.
Absolutely.
Came in so clutch, because otherwise I was in a really bad spot. I also got lucky that he opted to block. If he would have just let the swing go through and kept himself unsuspended, I think I was in a much worse spot. I would not have been able to.
You wouldn't have been able to do the swings, but you still, this entire play is still available to you because of all the memory boosts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Right,
still
you
could have
just
gone all
evolved
the way
the
up.
line
Is what I
anyway,
did.
so we kind of had to block. If it does, I guess if it doesn't die is the thing. Like, I guess that's what we're worried about.
Yeah.
But I think you're right.
So-
Like in hindsight, that was your best out.
Mm-hmm.
But even then,
Okay, so we see
Very risky.
another horror.
He goes into a break draw.
Break draw.
He does. I'm a big guy, so he can't really do anything to me. I'm 16 at the moment, and he is just 14. He does opt to swing into security. I do go ahead and I ace
Okay.
here. Yeah, blowing up his
Jesus.
body. Turn
that's
passes. I asked for how many cards in trash. That's why he was counting there at the end there, and I just burned that last 2 trash or last 2 security for game.
yeah. Easy
Yeah,
peasy.
big guy. Big
That's fine.
fella.
Crimson
yeah,
mode
Gallant,
ace is just so good. I mean,
It's
I
so
think
good.
Gallant has such good finishers now too. I think that was another thing, is that sometimes it could do that early aggression, but then it sort of like tapered off.
Yeah.
With Crimson
Yeah.
and now Omni X too, that some folks are running, it gets crazy.
Yeah.
And I
Well-
what I've seen lately too is like the secret rare Gallant offers
Mhm.
so much like comeback potential. It's like, oh, I clear your
Oh,
whole
yeah.
board, but like, oh, that just plays into this guy with rush and do all this other
Mhm.
stuff too. Like activate everything.
It's insane. It's the comeback potential that Gallant offers now as a deck is really, really good. The Growl X is honestly probably one of the goated cards. Just being able to spit out a Gallantmon when the stack gets cleared and probably
Yeah.
have it live on your turn just means that you
Yep.
constantly have something to cycle onto the board.
Right.
Especially when you can spit out like Rush Gallantmon too and stuff like that. Like it's just insane. You have so much aggression, and the thing I'm finding with Gallant now is that so many times when I do my initial big play, I'm so explosive that I usually blow them down to either 2 or no security, and from there, I just need to find one swing, which isn't the hardest thing to do. Like sometimes I'll give them comeback potential, but it's usually pretty good. What's up?
What would you say makes you lose a game? Right, that's important too.
Honestly, the hardest thing is my greatest enemy is myself. It's if I push up too early, thinking I might have the pieces, or like I can find the pieces to get aggressive.
Right.
Sometimes pushing up too late. If I try and play a little bit too passively to try and make the perfect line
the
when I really
perfect
don't
stack,
need to, I can just try and rip it.
And that sounds like typical X antibody problems, right? Where it's like you're
Yeah,
kind of waiting
yeah,
for the
it's
ideal
real insightful.
lines versus like, do I push up and just rip it and see if I get it? And then if you don't get it, feels bad. You get it, feels great.
Yeah, it's
So
really
that's just
about
risk
finding that
reward.
most
It's not really even
opportune time.
skill issue, right? It's just
Right.
you're just playing
Yeah,
the
I mean,
odds.
It definitely, I do think that the skill comes into play when you get towards your top end and how you start playing around with the memory, because you do need to start, you need to game out your memory from the moment you push up
Right.
to make sure that you are as effective as possible. Because if you don't do that, and I've done that before plenty of times where I've just pushed up and just kind of gone loosey-goosey without thinking about the memory, and I get hard punished for it.
Because a lot of those effects are like when you're at 0 or more, right? Where
Exactly,
You know, and
yes.
you, like, you have
So
to
you
string those
ideally-
effects along so that you're kind of right at 0. And there've been many plays like against me, but also like at the case tournament you're at, where you're like, you really have to think about it, because you're like, well, if I like, you know, if I sequence things a little bit differently, I like actually fall a little short of that 0, and I actually meant like one memory and like everything just like unravels, versus like if you had like this, then you're right at that money point.
Yeah. Another big thing too is like making sure like I don't tap my EX2 Takatos too early, right? Like I know I have my inherent memory gains that I can't avoid with the Growlex and the Gilex. Making sure that I use the Takatos effectively for when I actually, you know, want to make sure I don't put myself in a bad memory placement for effects. The other thing too is I also have to keep in mind all the time the deletion inheritables, like the DP based boosting. So I have to be at 0 or less memory for those to actually do something. So that's usually the most like difficult part, is playing around that.
Oh, the amplifiers are so good though. It's so worth it every time.
Oh, it's really, really good. It's very, very, very
disgusting. I've seen War Growls War Growl X's take out, you know, Omnis. That's those amplifiers go so hard.
Yeah, you do some nasty things. But yeah, Gallant's good.
Yeah,
it's a very good deck.
And hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And we are definitely excited for BT21. You know, we are definitely on the horizon for it. We've got starter decks coming out later. Later this week.
Same time.
Same time?
Oh, same time.
Oh, did they get delayed?
No, it's a week different.
No, they're on both on the 18th, I think.
Nope.
Oh no, the set drops a week later.
Yeah.
Yeah. So starter decks come out on the 18th, which will be later this week.
Oh, and that's pre-release. That's why. Got it.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So air quotes same time, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll have pre-release and release events going on at the same time.
So definitely some more stuff for you guys on the horizon. Super excited for it. Hopefully you guys are too, and hopefully we catch you on that next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.